How have you been enjoying this orientation so far? Good, great. I can see that you all enjoying this orientation. Now I am going to present to you the roles of the international organization that funds the development of early childhood education in Jamaica. In 2003, the Early Childhood Commission (ECC) was established as a corporate body reporting to the Ministry of Education and Youth with responsibility to coordinate the various sectors involved in early childhood development and over the quality of early childhood institution (ECIs). Some of these organizations are the World Bank, United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF, PACE Canada, CARIMED, European Union, the Inter-American Development Bank, Caribbean Development Bank, Chase Fund, and USAID. Now, the World Bank is an international development organization owned by 189 countries. Its role is to reduce poverty by lending money to government of its poorer members to improve the standard living of their people. The World Bank policies aim at fostering early childhood development, combine measures to support the physical, cognitive, linguistics, and socio-emotional group of a child from conception to primary. So now some of its role and how it's fund this early childhood Jamaica or early childhood institution in Jamaica is to improve the monitoring of early childhood development, enhance the quality of early childhood school and care facility, strengthening early childhood organization and institutions. Now you have the United Nations Children Fund UNICEF. The organization upholds the Convention on the Rights of the Child. The agency works to assure equality for those who are discriminated against. The UNICEF is the driving force that helps to build the world where the rights of every child are realized. They believe that nurturing and caring for children are the are, are the cornerstones of human progress. UNICEF was created with the purpose to work with others to overcome the obstacles that poverty, violence, disease, and discrimination place in the child's path. The agency believes that together we can advance the cause of humanity. UNICEF provides technical and financial support for early childhood education in Jamaica and works in over 190 countries and territories to save children's lives, to defend the rights, and to help them fulfill their potential from early childhood through adolescence. As there are three main goals: survival, protection, development of children. And the roles played by the UNICEF are providing immunization and disease prevention, administering treatment for children and mothers with HIV, enhancing childhood and maternal nutrition, improving sanitization, promoting education, and providing emergency relief in response to disease. Now we are going to look at the PAC Canada, Project for Advancement of Childhood Education, PACE, responding to the call from the then Prime Minister of Jamaica, Edward Seaga, to assist community-based preschool-based school in Jamaica. PACE Canada is involved in a number of programs in Jamaica and Canada which enhance the overall development of young children at the critical age of 3 to 6 years. So Dr. Malzberg established Women for PACE Canada in 1987, later renamed PACA Canada by R.B. Grant for his contribution to early childhood education in Jamaica and the Caribbean. PACE partnered with the Jamaica government for the advancement of the country early childhood sector. So some of the roles now of the PACE, which funds early childhood education in Jamaica, is to adopting more than 200 basic schools in Jamaica, nutrition project, improving school environment and providing teaching aids, and donations of books, computer and school supply. Now we have the CARIMED. CARIMED company believe that Jamaica can achieve sustainable economic and social development by investing in youth and communities. The CARIMED and Kurt Distributors Foundation was established in 2007 to support projects primarily in Jamaica early childhood education and health sector. The foundation's major education initiatives includes construction of 2 state-of-the-art infant schools in Clarendon and St. Andrew. So the roles of the CARIMED in funding early childhood education in Jamaica are award of annual grants, refurbishing of early childhood institution, donation of equipment and supplies, the funding of early childhood projects. So now I'm going to explain to you the European Union, which is the EU, which is also a funding agency of the development of early childhood institution in Jamaica. The European Union recognizes the importance of the early years of life, referring to it as a window of opportunity in which basic for all learning process are laid. The early childhood policies form an integral part of its strategy for growth and jobs. To help young children. The European Union policies, programs, and initiatives aimed affect the lives of young children and their parents. So I'm talking about now the European Union, right? Which was one of the funding agency of the early childhood education in Jamaica. So what the European Union will do, it was to ensure that the majority of children start basic schooling, rendering appropriate assistance to parents in the performance of child rearing and responsibilities, ensuring that children receive necessary protection and care, and also financial resources, and also infrastructure of early childhood institution. So now you have the Caribbean Development Bank. Okay, so despite a strong correlation between the investment in early childhood development and high levels of social and economic development, research suggested that the Caribbean still invests too little in early education. According to data collected by the CDB, 25% of the region children, mainly those from poor and vulnerable families, do not access during critical development years. Roles of the Caribbean Development Bank: improve access to quality early childhood development to support the full cognitive, socio emotional, linguistic, and physical development of all children so that they can achieve in learning. Improving the quality of teacher effectiveness by supporting quality school leadership and teacher. And also to develop and access to pedagogy resources. So now you would have the Inter-American Development Bank. The Inter-American Development Bank, which is also a funding agent to early childhood development in Jamaica. Together, it partners in early childhood development, innovation, and fund is a partnership to finance, implement, and evaluate innovate approaches to improve the lives of children in Jamaica, also in Latin America and the Caribbean. Targets children aged 0 to 5 in the region's most devastated population. It provides policy advice, technical assistance, training to public and private sector throughout the region, and to implement effective policies and programs that strengthen early childhood development. The roles of the Inter-American Development Bank is to improve the quality of care offered in child development centers, programs to support families in development of children, interventions in the sectors of education, health, nutrition, and social protection. So here we have now, which is the USAID, which is also one of the funding agency of development of early childhood education in Jamaica. So the USAID, which United States Agency for International Development, has been working in Jamaica since 1962. The Ministry of Education had partnered with the United States Agency for International Development on a program which seeks to share knowledge and resources to improve education in Jamaica. So the roles of the USAID, which is to also fund the development of early child education in Jamaica, which was the children and youth, particularly the most marginalized and vulnerable, have increased access to quality education. Children and youth gain literacy, numeracy, and social emotional skills that are critical to future learning. Providing scholarship and financial assistance strengthens capacity for leadership and government of hostile and development. Strengthening capacity for leadership and government for hostile child development. Also to nutrition and health services. Last but not least is the Chase Fund. Right, so here we're going to explain another one which we call the Chase Fund. The Chase Fund, all right, which is called the Art, Health, Sports and Education, supports the early childhood education as a part of its mandate. It has demonstrated this commitment to improve the level of education offered to the country's early childhood sector. These are health screening of children in the early childhood institution, improvement of the nutritional status of pupils in basic and infant schools, support the early childhood training programs, both pre-service and in service. So all these international organizations was to support and to help develop the early childhood institution in Jamaica, and also was a big funding to the early childhood development. So I'm now going to hand over to Kadia Loden.